Kala Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, it's gonna be real brief, This is an article that I found briefly, or quickly when I was on the internet, just seeing what was going on in the so-called world today. And this article is from the Business Insider, and it says Bill Gates calls GMOs perfectly healthy, and scientists say he's right. Okay, and this was published February 27, 2018. All right. And you know who Bill Gates is, man. He's the very same man that has the formula to depopulate the earth. So let's go into this article and see what wickedness he's prescribing. Okay, now, all right. And it says, Bill Gates has a message for those advocating against genetically modified organisms. I'm disappointed. In a Reddit Ask Me Anything thread on Tuesday, Gates said that not only does he view genetically modified foods as perfectly healthy, but that he sees them as promising tools in a wider array of resources in the fight to reduce world hunger. Alright. GMO foods are perfectly healthy, and the technique has the possibility to reduce starvation and malnutrition when it is reviewed in the right way, Gates wrote. I don't stay away from non-GMO foods, but it is disappointing that people view it as better. Okay. Gates' view may strike some controversial, as many people think that the genetically modified foods are dangerous. So this devil, he says he eats GMO foods and he eats regular foods too, which I find that hard to believe, because you know how Esau is, man. He has the best of the best, and somewhere in some field labeled non-poisonous foods, all right, it's Bill Gates' farm or plot where he grows his fruits and vegetables and so on and so forth, man. Okay, because behind this genetically modified organisms is a way to make people sick without them knowing about it. All right. Just like Hugo Chavez said, man, that was the first time Monsanto's had ever been producing produce. It was in his country, man. Okay. And he said that the corn that Monsanto's produced gave him cancer. Okay. And we know that this is true because over in England, they did the study of grains that was genetically modified organisms on the mice over there. The mice that didn't eat the GMO food were more healthy than the mice that did eat the GMO food. And bringing it all back, where it says in Ezekiel that we shall eat out defiled bread. Okay. Let me get it real quick. Ezekiel 4:13, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. So, just going back into it with this article here, all right, because the scripture is pointing out that, in this time we were going to eat defiled bread, but lo and behold, man, the scriptures becoming more and more apparent, man, because we already know that the bread is defiled, but we're also figuring or letting the people know how twisted and demented the devil is, man, because the facts already came out about GMOs. So I don't know what scientists he got backing him up on this, okay, but it's already been proven through the scientists over there in England, okay, that GMO foods are hurtful and unsafe, man, to eat, man, okay. And Monsanto's president, on an interview that I seen, I wish I had that interview still, said that the chemical spray that they use on crops is non-threatening and it's not even harmful to digest, okay. So he said all that, and lo and behold, the person that was interviewing him had a cup full of this non-harmful insecticide, a pesticide, I want to say, that could be humanly consumed, and offered him a cup. All of a sudden, this guy had to get out of there, man. Why? Because the devil is full of lies, man. Lies on top of lies, and it just won't stop. Okay. Let me get this real quick. Slocky. I'll start at 6. First, Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Okay? But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Okay, and that's what this fool Esau brings you to the table, man. Okay, and when you go on to read 1 Timothy 6:10, it says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after it, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." Okay, that means if you chase money, man, certain doom will come, man, and that's Esau's way, man, to the T. This is why he's promoting this this GMO foods and vegetables, man. And Lord's will, put up the rest of the article, because I got to the point where It was his final quotation of saying GMO foods are perfectly healthy and the technique has the possibility to reduce starvation and malnutrition when it is reviewed in the right way. Gates wrote, I don't stay away from non GMO foods, but it is disappointing that people view it as better. Okay? So this devil's lying right through his teeth. It tells you that in 1 Timothy 6:9. Okay. Because in having food and remnant, let us be there with content, man. And that's all that people need is food and raiment, which means clothes, a roof over your head. All right. Let's get that word remnant. So those three things, food and clothing and shelter, okay, should be a given, man. And this devil's playing games with all three of them, but we're just focusing in on the main one, which is food, man. Okay, because that's how much of a devil this goddamn Edomite is, man. All right. Because you chase this money, man, and you end up like these Edomites, man, hurting people for no good. Let me get that. Okay. One second. One second, fellas. Let me go to Proverbs 26 and 28. I'll start at 25. Start at 24. All right, and this is describing what this devil's saying. All right, Proverbs 26 and 24. He that hated disassembled with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. And that's exactly what this devil's doing, man. If you guys go and take a look at who Bill Gates is underneath the Microsoft covering, okay? His father was in charge of Planned Parenthood. This guy got videos on the internet talking about depopulation. Now he's on here talking about GMO foods is healthy. He's on there talking about vaccinations. Okay, we just finished seeing what can happen when you take vaccinations, man. Over 1,000 people died this past 2 months with this flu epidemic that was around. All right, So, you know, he that hath disassembled, assembled with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Yes, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Yeah, and we know Esau, Edom. Okay, we know that he hate him. He has a perpetual hatred for us, man. And everything that Bill Gates is doing, man, is to hurt those people, the Israelites, man. All right, you gotta know this devil inside and out, man. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. And that's what's getting ready to happen to all these so-called Edomites, whether they here in Europe, wherever. Okay, if you are an Edomite of the tribe of Esau, okay, you're going down. And that's the bottom line, man. All right. It says a lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. So, with that being said, you know that he hates us, man. Okay, because thousands of minorities or so-called Israelites are going to take him up on his word, man, and go try GMO foods, trying to be more healthy than most, man. Okay, but this was a few scriptures to to go with the article that I just read, and I hope it's edifying. I hope that brothers take heed, okay, especially young brothers that we're out here to minister onto you, man. Okay, and give you the good news, and don't fall victim to this devil's lying lips anymore, man. All right, that day is over. They know nothing. Their wisdom is getting took from them, and so is their crown. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom.